Show me to a higher place.
The next one is the biblical people. They got long noses. They love our bread. They're from another galaxy. They've been watching our planet for years. They're in colored clothes. This is a husband and wife. They never gave us their name. This is the craft that they fly in, but they can talk our language and telepathically. They're super friendly, and I was told I'd be seeing them again soon. The next ones are the busted beak people. This is the craft that they fly in. They also fly in a triangle craft. They're highly intelligent. They're very nice. They're 8 to 10 feet tall. They're from the 8th dimension. They have like it looks like a glove, but it's almost like a clam hand. I couldn't see their feet because of the uniform they're wearing there. But these guys are definitely protectors and watchers of this planet. They talk telepathically. They can actually float off the ground. The next one, this is another one of the bad 4. These guys are the spacesuit people. They're in silver suits. They like our planet a lot. When their light blinks on supposedly where their face would be, is when they start talking telepathically. They're 6 to 9 feet tall. These are the 2 crafts that they fly in. It's like a boomerang craft with 2 red lights and a large blue light in the center. But in the daytime, it would be silver if the lights were off. And this is the other craft that they fly in. It's like a big square with a lot of yellow lights. They talk telepathically. They don't really like us humans. This is not the exact dwarf that my grandfather met in Yugoslavia. That would sit on the stump. My grandfather would give him a sandwich. They would talk. They live in the trees on their planet. They're from the 7th and 8th dimension. They have these colored clothes. They have bases here. They fly in an egg-shaped craft. It's got yellow and like pink around at nighttime. It's a beautiful craft. They start from 12 inches all the way to 3 feet. That's how tall they get. These are the silver metallic people from another galaxy. They have a triangle face. You can see how small their eyes and their lips and nose are. They're 5 to 6 feet tall. These beings fly. You can see their wings. This is the craft that they fly in. It looks like a giant ball. It's got a huge red light. It's not just a tiny light. The whole thing in the center is red. They're from another galaxy, like I said. They talk telepathically and love our planet. These guys are 6 to 7 feet tall. They have unusual weapons. They have a big nose. This is the way their hair is. They have a ray gun, and over his shoulder, because he wears his black cape with this X-vest, it's like a ray gun rifle. And they're protectors of the universe and planet Earth. This is the craft that they fly in. They're real friendly. The next ones are these they look like little children. They're pale face, 4 feet tall, childlike, large blue eyes. They love our bread. They're from another galaxy far away. This is a diamond-shaped craft that they fly in. It's got like huge pink solid lights on both sides with like an orange light in the center, and it shoots off these yellow streak lights. They're real friendly. They talk telepathically. And I've seen them once with my late father, twice by myself later on. These are the ant people. The leaders have wings. These guys are 6 to 7 feet tall. They're from other dimensions. They have 2 crafts. They actually have a craft that looks like an ant, a giant ant. If you took a turtle and took the turtle out of the shell, it looks like a shell. It has this red light and this red streaming light underneath. They're always underneath the ground. They're very friendly. And again, as we went through this, me and my late father, he met these two. We have real tiny ants down here. So we knew there was some kind of correlation with the giant ones. There's a mountain on Peru. You can only see from above. It has a giant chimpanzee and a giant bird. So now you're seeing that, you know, this is just a drawing, but this is real. These creatures actually exist. Everything that I'm showing you is real. This is a real angel by the name of Catherine. She's 6 to 7 feet tall, from another galaxy. They always have to be around water and sunlight. They've had a lot of bases down here. They've been watching us for years. This is the kind of a craft that they fly in with this blue glow. She has a blue glow around her wings. She only has 2 wings. They're going to be here when the time comes. This is my little 3-inch humanoid, guys. This is the craft that I first seen back in 1959. It was a little bit bigger than a basketball. It's silver, the little windows. They have an acorn ship, and it looks like a little football. These guys are from the 5th and 7th dimension. They make some of the crop circles. It takes 7 to 10 seconds to make them. The power that they have, they can shrink you to their size. They want me to go to their craft so bad. I mean, if everybody that I would want to meet the star people, these are the ones, because they're 3-inch. I've had them all over my body, my head, my forearm, my hand. They float in front of me. They're high-pitched. My name's Raymond. They call me Raymond. A lot of these people and creatures call me Raymond. When my dad was around, my dad's name is Rudy. They would call him Ruda. That was his name. But this is one of my Fab 4. I love these guys. This is another one of my Fab 4. They're real friendly. They're 3 to 7 feet tall. These are the Serpo Greys with the big black eyes and the silver suits. These are the 2 crafts that they fly in when they're coming from their planet. My Fab 4, they fly in a giant cigar-shaped object, brown or white, 3 football lengths, or a giant flying saucer. The room that I'm in and the craft that I'm in, because the Nordics were telling me they have a library, they have a gym, they have it's not a restaurant, it's a hall where they eat. There's a lot of Nordiques, Serpo Greys, and elephant people, and my little 3-inch guys on these crafts. When I'm in this room, it's just my 8 little 3-inch humanoid guys, the Nordique, one of the leaders of the Serpo Greys, and the elephant people. This is another one of my Fab 4. This is the elephant people. They have dark jumpsuits. They have these pyramid patches. They're red. These guys are 10 feet tall. They're really intelligent. They're special friends of mine. These are the 2 crafts that they fly in. They're from the 13th and 14th dimension. And they talk telepathically. They can talk our language. They're just super friendly, super smart. And they're protectors and watchers of this planet. This is another one of my Fab 4. These are the Nordiques. They kind of take control of everything in the meetings. They're 5 to 7 feet tall. If you put a t-shirt or jeans on them, you wouldn't even know it. The only thing that gives them away is their eyes don't blink. You got a good chance. If you're around a donut shop a long time, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but they love our donuts. They love our bread. These were the only ones that ever changed the menu on me. I still bring them 7 loaves of bread, but I bring them a dozen donuts. They love our donuts. These are the other bad people. They're very intimidating. They try to put a lot of fear in you. These are the Orion Greys. They're 4 to 7 feet tall. They're from the planet Orion. They're friends of the reptilians, Hydra and Draco. This is the craft that they fly in with all different colors. These are the people that my late father and me don't ever see any of these 4 bad ones. This is a time traveler. His name is Neil. That's what he told me. He's us from the year 2035. And this is the craft that they fly in. It's a triangle craft. Something happened in their air. They messed up on DNA, whatever, and they're coming here for body parts. And that was the last thing I got from him. I only seen him once. My father never met this guy. This is CR's people. These guys are anywhere from 2 to 10 feet tall. They're from the 23rd planet. Their planet was dying. They fly in a dragonfly craft. They can float off the air. They have their legs where they're arched up like here. We have tiny ones in the ocean. So again, remember, you got the giants and you got the small ones. They were supposed to get back with me. When I seen that movie, Cowboys and Aliens, it blew me away because in that movie, there's a dragonfly craft, and I was wondering where either Hollywood or higher echelon got that craft in there. They're really friendly.
So we are here today with Ray Kosulandich. Hi, Ray, and welcome.
How you doing, Elena?
I'm good, thank you.
Back in Yugoslavia with my late grandfather with this 12-inch dwarf in all colored clothes that would come out of the woods. And my grandfather was a lumberjack, and he would sit on the stump, drink his coffee, and my late grandmother would give him 5 sandwiches, and he would give one to this little 12-inch dwarf. But the reason that the 12-inch dwarf was there, he had said to my late grandfather, my late father and one grandson, which is me, would meet many star people for information. Also, I want to point out, like, one of the bad ones was praying mantis. There is also good praying mantis. I don't want to say all of them are good and bad because I'm just going by the now 34 that I met. The Vulcans are so beyond human-like and kind, and do have emotions, because a lot of your star people, as high advanced like George and my Fab Four and some of the people I've met, are learning about us. We're multi-beings with emotions that of sadness and happiness. They don't feel that emotion. I get my guys laughing, except for the Serpo Greys, because they talk telepathic and they slurp. But the Nardiques, the elephant guy, George, my little 3-inch humanoid guys, it's like blowing up a helium balloon with them. They keep you in stitches. You know, I'm waiting for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Bambi, because it's like being in a real cartoon, but it's real. These guys are so small. They're all around me. They're floating. They're on my shoulders, my hat, my hair, calling me Raymond, real high and squeaky, and just laughing. They're so neat. These are the ones I'd want everybody to have their first encounter with. To the reptilians, which are third-dimensional core, what they did and what their agenda was, they put the frequency so low from Mars, Moon, and planet Earth that we couldn't evolve and things were taken away. And their whole agenda was the entire Milky Way, the 20 other like humanoid planets that look like us and planet Earth, we would have all been reptilians. That was their agenda. But you can thank Tolec, Andromedan Council, for the people called the Procyons that are from the planet, it's either Kela or Kala, with these good vegetarian reptilians. I never met either one of them, or the Procyons. Back in 2011, when they shot that sonic blast that blew up all the reptilian bases in Orion Greys and caused a 5.0 earthquake. And there's so many people ready to ascend now. Some people are going to ascend next week here, and that are ready. And to make people understand, as long as your energy is so high, you're loving conscious, you're doing the right things, you're definitely tired of what's going on in the planet we're living, you're going to go.
What will the new 4D and 5D Earth look like when all of this happens? Do you know?
All I know it's going to be amazing. They haven't really showed me what it's going to really look like. It's going to be bigger, beautiful, no disease. The women will be 7'4". They will appear to look 20, 25. The men will be 8'4". It will appear to look 30, 35. And we'll be healthy, no disease, no wars, no poverty, and we won't want for nothing. And we'll be working side by side with star people.